I welcome you all in my series of census training lectures. This will be the third training session for this series, in which we will come to know about some assignments which an enumerator or a supervisor has to do, and some things which he or she has to keep in their respective minds that they need not to do. Besides that, we will also come to know about some basic assignments, about some basic things which every enumerator or a supervisor or even any other relevant official of this census 2027 has to keep in his mind. So let us have a look over some things which every enumerator or supervisor or an official has to keep in mind. Now, first thing is that you have to download the application only from an authentic source. Your authentic source is considered your Apple iPhone application store or the Play Store. Such application stores are considered most reliable to download your digital server or your digital application through which you will be doing all the enumeration assignment in your first phase of census duty as well as in your second phase. And second thing, you have to check the updates regularly. After you will come to know that you have got an update for your application, you have to update the application only through these registered and authentic application stores. Now, the next thing is that you have to log in your name as supervisor, as enumerator for single use. What it means that you have to ensure it will be only you who will be using your registered mobile application digitally for whole enumeration purpose. Next thing is you have to register yourself only after your HLB has been allotted to you, allotted from the main server to you. Once your HLB has been allotted to you from the main server, from the concerned quarters, then and only then you have to register yourself as an enumerator or a supervisor. Next thing is you have to ensure that the credentials which are mentioned in your order, copy, they fully match with the digital mode. When you will be registering yourself digitally on the respective application, you have to ensure the similarity between the HLBs which you have been given, the similarities of the name, similarities of the registration, identification, map, and other relevant materials. And our next is, when you will be doing this assignment of the enumeration, then and only then you have to first ensure that you have at least completed 5 to 6 households or 5 to 6 census houses in the first phase of the census. And then once you have completed the enumeration of 5 to 6 census houses or the households, then you have to synchronize the data, and then you have to sign at a blank space in which you will come to know about in the coming these training sessions. And then you have to verify it, then you have to send it to the central server. Next thing is you have to keep your device in your safe hands only. You never need to share your device during the assignment purpose, during the duty work hours, working times with any unauthorized person. And now let us come to know about some things which one has to keep in his mind or in her mind, that he or she need not to do some particular things during or till the culmination of the census duty. Now, first thing is you never need to use an parallel source for application download purpose. If you are about to download the application through which you are going to enumerate the things digitally, but you should never use any APK or any link or any other source other than that of these authentic registered sources. And our next thing is you should never uninstall the installed digital application which you have already installed for your supervision purpose or enumeration purpose. You have to ensure it. And the next thing is you should never change your device. Listen one thing carefully. If you are planning to change your mobile phone, your laptop, through which by tomorrow you will be completing the digital work of the enumeration on behalf of the census duty, then do it before your duty assignment is given to you. Because once you will register yourself as an enumerator, as a supervisor, to your mobile phone, to your application, to your a laptop or any other device, then you need not to change the device in the middle of the duty. And our next thing is, don't share your personal identity or password of your digital application in which you are registered as enumerator or supervisor. Next thing is, don't share information. When you will be doing the assignment of this census 2027 as enumerator or a supervisor, you will get information about a particular household, about an individual, about the building, about the household, about the census house. But you should ensure it that you have to keep all these things very confidential, because even a person applying through RTI is not authorized to get census information individually. Even through Supreme Court, you are not eligible to get information of an individual on behalf of census 2027. So you need not to share information with any person. Doing that will jeopardize you for disciplinary action. Number next is, don't share your personal identification number of the application with anyone, with your children, with your relatives, with your friends. And number next thing is, you need not to be panic, because panicking can lead you to do the things in hurry, because both panicking and doing things in hurry can lead to mismatching of the data, can lead to mistakes, and on behalf of which then you will be answerable to the concerned quarters that why you have done all these mistakes. Because this time this census will be done through digital mode only. Any mistake will be traced very easily by your respective authority or by your respective officers. So you have to ensure it that you have to do the assignment very confidentially, very sincerely, and with full dedication, without panicking or without putting yourself in hurry. And next thing is that let us know about the basic assignments of enumerators as well as supervisors. In the first session of today's training, we came to know about some acts which a person who has been given a specific assignment of the census 2027, what he has to do or what he needs not to do. And now let us have a look over the basic assignments, basic learning things about the enumerators as well as supervisors. So far as enumerator and supervisor is concerned, both have to attend all the training sessions. If you are an enumerator, you have to learn everything. What is a household? What is a house listing block? What is a census house? What type of census houses can be there? How you can enumerate a building? What will be the coding procedure? Which code is relevant to which building, to which thing? All these things you have to familiarize yourself. You have to make all the things very handy. And if you are a supervisor, you have to ensure that your all enumerators of your all given HLBs have attended the duty, and you should make at that very time the WhatsApp groups through which you will remain always communicated with your respective enumerators. And then for an enumerator, you have to visit every household. You have to visit your HLB. You have to go to your respective HLB, and you should talk to some elderly persons there, some public representatives there of that very village before you will start your actual enumeration process. And for this purpose, you have to ensure that whether the boundaries of your respective these HLBs are resembling with the boundaries of the map which you must have downloaded with the help of your given application. And if you are a supervisor, then you have to verify that whether all your enumerators have visited before their basic duty started, and you have to also ensure that you have to at least visit once or twice along with your enumerators to your all HLBs. and you have to verify that if there is any co-relevance or irrelevance between the downloaded HLB boundaries and the actual boundaries. And if you are an enumerator, you have to do the mapping about the roads, about the buildings, about the census houses, households, and whether presence of any these railway lines or ponds, anything. You have to ensure that the map which you have downloaded, which you have got through the application, whether that has any deviation actually when you have physically visited the respective area. And if you are a supervisor, you have to ensure that the complete mapping has been done by all your HLB enumerators, because a single supervisor will be given at least 5 to 6 enumerators. It means 5 to 6 HLBs has to be supervised by a supervisor. Ensure it, remember it. And then, so far as enumerator's duty is concerned, enumerator has to collect all the data about, in first phase, about the building, the material used in the building, the things which are present in the building, like bicycle, like four-wheeler, like two-wheeler, like TV, like refrigerator, and other things. And after you collect this data, after you fill all the 34 questions through your registered mobile application, then you have to ensure that you have synced all the data, and then you have signed at the blank space, and you have saved all the data, and then you have sent it through the portal to your concerned supervisor. And for this assignment, when you are a supervisor, you have to monitor that whether your respective HLB enumerator has done all the basic assignments for enumeration of HLBs on behalf of households, buildings, as well as population in the second assignment. And as enumerator, you have to ensure fully that you have visited each and every household, each and every building, each and every census house, and you have definitely marked it with a specific census number. If no marking was done previously by any authority, like a municipality is there, or some other local authority is there, government this recognized authority, if any government recognized authority has uh, already given the numbers to the buildings, then you have to use the same numbers. If no numbering is done, then you have to ensure that you have done the numbering and you have written on the wall that very number which you have assigned to a particular building or a census house. If you are a supervisor, you have to ensure that all of your enumerators have covered all the buildings, all the census houses, all the households for census purpose, and they have marked each and every building, the respective census number. And if you are an enumerator, you have to ensure that you have to first avoid the more and more paper use, because sometimes if an enumerator will do more and more paperwork, he will do everything, whatever type of the assignment he will be having, he will do the things and he will write on the papers. Then there is possibility that there will be loss of some paper, there will be this data will be lost and data will not be accurate while filling from the respective papers which he might have completed for 1 day or 2 day or 3 days. So it will be very cumbersome for him. So he has to ensure that he will do the things more and more digitally. However, if at the time of the need he has done some paperwork, if you are a supervisor, then you have to ensure that timely digital copying of all the has been paperwork has been entered through the registered mobile app by the respective enumerator. So these are some basic duties about which every enumerator or supervisor should know before their actual training or before their actual duty schedule starts. But at the end of the day, we have to ensure it that it is the nationally recognized duty. The assignment which has been given to you for census purpose, that assignment has national importance and that has national recognition. You should know it. You should realize it. And for every type of the assignment, whether you will be given census assignment as enumerator or as supervisor or as a trainer, you will be getting a definite honorarium for the same. So these were some basic do's and don'ts and some basic learning objectives on behalf of enumerator as well as supervisor. With this, we have concluded our today's training section. Hope you have enjoyed it well. And in the next session, we will start the basic duties, the basic conceptual duties which every enumerator and supervisor should know and execute properly to complete their assignments in a very efficient manner. Thanks.